Hi, I welcome you all to listen to the 10 tips for the new home preschool. And I hope you'll have a good time listening to me.
Hi everyone, hello. This is once again Mrs. Munpuri Prasanna Kavita right in front of you coming to give you certain tips for the pre-KG teachers who are dealing in the CBSE stream. Now here my video will be mainly concentrating on the tips that you have to use in the classroom when you deal with 4 plus 1 year old age children. So when you take this age into consideration, the children are like clean slates who come into our midst, right? Now, as we take the surroundings or the place they have come from, they hardly know anyone, right? Except for their parents in their homes. Their mother, their father, their siblings are the familiar faces whom they have seen and are associated more with them. Okay, now once when they are brought to the school, they are exposed to a very larger community. Really a very large, a very massive community, rightly to say, with all composite structures. Okay, that child is just not associated with so many structures. First, the topography of the school itself is very composite in nature. The child is, he or she just becomes very much surprised to see such a massive structure because he must not have been to such a place before. Okay, so when he comes to a new place, when he is handed over with lot of confidence in the eyes of the parent to the teacher, now the teacher has to take up the responsibility in a very pleasing manner, and that everyone does it. As a teacher who is trained under Montessori training or whatever training they take to handle the young kids. Okay, now see, these tips I would like to give to my teachers of the different areas who are staying in and around to make yourself more comfortable with a student or with a child. Now why I am telling you this, that you have to be more comfortable to the child. Unless you are comfortable, the child will not be comfortable with you. So this I mean it, right? So you have to become a familiar face. You have to become a peaceful face. You have to be very close to them, okay? That intimacy that you develop with the child comes only from you. It's you have to do that, okay? And for that purpose, now the designing of the classroom definitely matters. So you need to design your classroom in such a way that the child should be coming into your classroom very willingly. So soon after he sees the classroom, the children are mainly attracted to certain things, right? The primary attraction is the color. The color is the main attraction. So the attraction definitely drives a person to get inside. So the child will be attracted with so many things. So that is how you have to manage your classroom management. The skill has to be designed in such a way that the child should be brought inside and he has to stay there for hours willingly. And now next one, it is about the thing. Next one, here the theme of the classroom should be designed in such a way that the child should understand. For example, day by day the teacher should take care that the theme of the classroom is designed in such a way that now this is what is happening with the theme of the classroom. Okay, so every day, for example, today you take the cleanliness as a theme. Okay, now the cleanliness, it starts from home. The child has to start it at home. So now how will you inculcate the habits that they have to do at home? So it has to be, the idea should be derived inside the mind of a person or a student or a child of 3 plus in the class. So it's not that he doesn't know how to brush his teeth. He knows pretty well how to brush his teeth. And okay, so when he brushes his teeth, you have to tell him the regular habit of brushing 2 times a day And also with that, and what else he should do? The way how he brushes, might be he is not listening to his parents at home. So what should you do? And now let us continue with the tips that KG teachers have to follow. So I was talking to you about the beautification of the classrooms. Next is use of muskets. MOMASCOTS, muskets. It's nothing but giving your classroom a picture of a superficial picture, rightly, because these children, they try to imitate and they try to match themselves with the other pictures, right? The pictures of fantasy pictures, or superhero pictures, or a Spider-Man, a Spider-Woman, or like that. When the energy levels will be growing up, or these energy levels will help them to learn more and more, right? And next one, early morning, once the child should have a meeting with the students. That's why we hold up all kinds of assemblies, is it not? We assemble in a place, and I request all the teachers to give personal attention to their students when they talk to them. So when they talk to their students, it gives a feeling of comfort. They feel very comfortable with their teacher. So this also helps a lot, right? And next one, a conscious discipline should be instilled in the student. So at home, he is the only child or the one among the two children. So he will not be given any formal discipline course at home. Okay, he will not misbehave. Not that he will be well disciplined also. So when you want to teach the child, this is the first norm to be followed, that you have to teach him a conscious discipline in the student. And this also helps a lot, right? And next one, when you want to inculcate the child in improving himself in learning process, then you have to use a technique called as story with actions. Okay, so this is how you are going to build up the career of the student when he is there in pre-KG. And the next one is the grit. The muscle strength of the students is not as strong as our strength. So the muscles will be very weak. So immediately just don't push a pencil into the hands and don't make him write or like that. First give him some exercise to the muscles of the fingers. So let him learn how to hold a pencil, how to move the pencil, how to write something with the pencil, right? And this is more very, very important, rightly to speak. So let him learn it. And next one, each concept, one concept if you take, you can teach that concept in multiple ways. For example, you want to teach him about an apple, right? So that apple can be taught how to register the name of the fruit, the color of the fruit, the taste of the fruit. See, in a single fruit, you are giving so many things. So you are making the child to feel the outer part, the outer sculpt of the apple. Let him feel the smoothness of the apple, and let him find the difference between one peel to the other peel, right? So for example, the pineapple, apple. So in these two fruits, they have to understand what is a pine and what is the upper covering, the layer, the outer shell of the apple, how smooth it is and how piney it is here. So that's how we have named it as a pine apple, right? So like that you differentiate the concepts and let the child learn the concepts in such a way so that the child will never forget that, right? And next one, the first letter of any word should be sung. For example, cat, at. And now you do one thing. So when cat is there, you replace C with almost some of the alphabets. Okay? Cat. C, remove that C and write A. Write A. At. Bat. Cat. Dat. Like that, when you remove the and alternatively another alphabet is added, you see how many words we have the meaning, complete meaning, and how many we don't have the complete meaning, right? So these are some of the tips that I want to share to my friends. So follow these tips and make your classrooms as lively as possible. Thank you one and all. Have a nice day. And this is once again Mrs. Prasanna Kavita Mulpuri signing off for today. Bye-bye.
I thank you one and all for sparing your valuable time to listen to all these tips. Thank you.